Guys, welcome. I am Mrs. Gamer, and this is the first video in my indie / horror playlist. It's a little bit of both, I think. I mean, I'm not quite sure if you can class this as a game. I didn't know it was going to be like this completely when I downloaded it, but it's a text-based game. Basically, when you were kids, did you ever read those novels where you got to choose your own story, basically? This is what this is. But it's sort of dark, from what I understand. The game, it's called Choice of the Deathless, and it's by someone called Max Gladstone. This is only the demo version of the game. You can buy it from Steam. It's available on there for download. So if you like what you hear, since I'm going to be narrating this, then please do download it, give it a go yourself. So let's give it a go. The sky over the demon world is broken. Lightning licks the strange geometries of cloud. Around you rises the demon city, Akargath? Warped crystal and flame, thorns and razor wire. And this is the nice part of town. Gods you hurt, your skins are burned ruin, bones in your ribs grind when you breathe. Your suit hangs in tatters from your body. Your enemy stands before you, a towering figure of glass and knives. Cackling madly, he raises one hand. Dark power crackles along his talons. The battle's taken almost all your strength. Your craft, your own power, stands at ebb. If you don't win this thing soon, you're done. And you've got 3 choices here. I think I am gonna go with the first one. I wait for my enemy to attack, then redirect his power against him. As the blast scythes towards you, you bind it with your own craft and cast it back against your foe. To catch such power in mid-flight is almost impossible, but you manage. A virtuoso display of finesse and improvisation. If you survive this, you'll return to the hidden schools and rub this moment in the face of every professor who ever claimed you non-amount to anything. If. Oh, that sounds ominous. The bolt shatters your enemy's chest to crystal shards. They fall like rain and reflect your battered face 1,000,000 times in miniature. But before your very eyes, the crystal melts again and flows back to heal the wounds you made. He stands before you, mighty as before. The effort's almost exhausted you. You can't turn another hit like that. And there's 2 choices. You can either strike him down, or you can say something and try and stall him. I think the smart thing to do is say something to try and stall him, so that's the one I'm going to pick. You scream into the whirlwind. Others will come after me, and after you. He laughs. Who? Who do you think cares enough about you to risk their life for vengeance? My friends is your first choice. Ashley Wakefield or the firm you work for. I think friends is probably the most logical choice. My friends won't rest until they find you. Then they too will die. Oh dear. Next. Oh, what? I died. He closes his clawed hand into a fist. You crouch, ready for the attack. He's powerful but arrogant. If you can just hold out a few seconds more, you'll find some angle, some way to beat him, as long as you can keep it together. Then the claws of light and power strike you, and you shatter. Oh. Your mind comes to pieces, and the pieces tumble sharp, spinning. Seconds come unmoored from seconds. Shards catch and reflect images of once familiar life, your past spinning out of reach. You have to fight back, have to stop him, defend yourself. So hard to think. What does thinking mean anyway, outside of time? You scramble amid the shattered, jagged facets of yourself. They cut your fingers, and blood flows into memory. Next. You must remember, you must fight. You are hells. Who are you anyway? There must be an answer here, amid the slivers and glass confetti, among the kaleidoscope shapes. If only you could grasp it. You don't even have hands with which to grasp, or a body for that matter. Well, that would be helpful. No, you have one. You remember. You are. Well, obviously, I am a lady. You are a woman. And your name, if you could just remember. Names tie lives together, knit memories to memories, and your name is. Then you get a selection of names you can choose from. I'm gonna go with Ailing. Next. That's only part of it. Ailing, and I guess these are second names. I like Cavendish. Next. How did you get here, Ailing? So many alternative paths, so many options, dream shards, timepieces. Childhood, the first stirrings of power. You caught a falling star in a dead field and held it burning in your hands, smelled the sweet iron space and the world's heat as fiery fingers crawled over your skin and into your flesh. So you have 4 options. You can close your hands around the star, release it into the sky, eat it, or watch it die. I think I'm going to release the star into the sky. The star twisted, lifelike in your grip. You raised your hands and opened your fingers and offered it to the sky. Burning with hidden wings, it rose and spread, and rising spread more until it shone triumphant in the dark. You closed your eyes, but saw the star still, and more by its light, a vast net of souls and exchange, a pulsing network of life and story and bargain and consequence. Every node of the web whispered to every other, as one they sang. You passed out, but when you woke that vision remained, your first sight of a deeper world. You would sing one day, with that world, with the stars. But first you had to grow up, and growing up presented its own challenges. So I guess this is basically just setting you up for the main story, giving you your character. So I guess I'll go off kind of what I am at the minute. Gonna say you can be a beggar, poor, comfortable or rich. I'm pretty comfortable at the minute, so I'll pick that one. A merchant's child, supported and loved. You were the product of your family's dreams and of their determination to rebuild after the God Wars decimated grandfather's business. From the first day you showed interest in the craft, your destiny was never in doubt. You were bound for the hidden schools to learn sorcery. Okay then. You developed in those conditions from child to woman. Here's a cutting, trembling shard of lips and skin, a first kiss. Ooh. So I guess I decide my sexuality here. Once again, I'll just go off what I am in real life. So I'll pick a boy. Next. A bright afternoon, a brief rest. Ooh, I don't really think I should be narrating this. Ooh, I'll continue anyway. A bright afternoon, a brief rest, a pressure of lips and hands and bodies. Neither one of you was very good at kissing, or at anything else you tried, but it was a start, and it was sweet. You wonder what became of him. You'll never know. More flashes from your years at the hidden schools, where you studied the dark arts men call craft. A century ago you would have been burnt at the stake for learning these skills, how to raise the dead from their graves, how to hold the power of the gods in your own hands. And then the God Wars happened, and humans won. The hidden schools rose in defiance of divine authority, and life became a lot better for people who chose to twist the natural law into their whims. People like you. You see, you remember. Oh, okay, and this is what I was like at school. So, hours and hours of studying is one option. Being quite drunk and having a good time is another option. You could be a gym bunny, or you could be a rule breaker. I am and was a nerd, so I'll pick hours and hours of studying, sweating, bent at my desk. So many exams. Demonic voices in dark rooms, pentagram after pentagram, drawn by acid on stone, inscribed with forgotten runes. You summoned demons. You banished them again. You raised men from the dead and made them walk, made them fight, made them sing. You walked a lonely road and gained strange powers there. The hidden schools were a realm of darkness and study, but no one ever accused the students there of monastic discipline. What pleasures did you indulge in? What loves? What faces, what bodies reflect in the falling shards of what used to be yourself? And I guess this is another sexuality question. You get 4 options again. There was no time for love. I discovered that I loved women. I wanted men and found men who wanted me. Or you wanted both men and women. I'm gonna go again with real life. So I wanted men. They were strong, they were brittle, they were brilliant, they were short-sighted, they were beautiful, they were unformed. In short, they were young, and so were you. But the process was fun for all involved. And then you graduated and went to work. Krieg Tower rises like a black needle over the sprawling Shakur skyline. To the east stretches the Greatwater, slate grey broken by white chalk-lined waves. Below and off to the west, broad gridded street maps, the earth between buildings, the size of city blocks, and beyond these lie older, red brick neighbourhoods that never quite recovered from the God Wars. Oh my word, how can I pronounce that name? Varkath, that word. Stone occupies the top 20 floors of Krieg Tower, your new office, your first office ever. It is a cubby on floor 35 towards the lower bounds of VNS territory. It's empty, but for you and the few personal possessions you're moving in. A single box piled high with craftwork books, and on top of them a few teetering personal effects, including a daguerreotype of your graduation. You look so proud. You set the box down and sag into your chair. You hear the subtle shift in the box and turn in time to see the picture fall. And you get 3 options. You either catch it with your magic or craft, catch it with your hands, or not bother catching it and fix it after it's broken with your magic. I guess I'm gonna catch it with my hands. You sweep a hand out and grab the picture before it hits the ground, but you've misjudged your own strength. Your thumb breaks the glass and you feel a sudden stab of pain. You get 4 options. Shit! Hells! Gods damn it! Or you decide it's no big deal and you just put a bandage on it and get on with your life. Realistically, I'd probably say the first one. So I'll go with that option. You wrap your thumb in tissue paper to stem the bleeding, which should help. You hear a knock on the door and a second later it opens to admit Cassowary Chen, another first-year associate at Varkarth Stone. She started a week ago, same as you, and for both of you the last 7 days have been a solid wall of training. She's borne it well, better than you feel you have. Like you, Cass wears a dark grey skirt suit. She's intense, 5'5" or so, dark hair, expressive features, given to sharp, broad gestures with her hands while talking. She glances down at your thumb with concern. Are you okay, Ailing? You get 5 choices. You can either say, oh, it's nothing. I thought this place could use a little more colour. HR sent a few more forms up for me to sign. No, actually, this hurts a lot. Or, what are you doing here? Well, I'd probably go with, oh, it's nothing. Yeah, I'll go with that one. She looks sceptical. Nothing, huh? Well. Anyway, she says, Pat and I thought we might meet for dinner before this casino night orientation thing. Pre-game a little. You want to come? Option A is, you'd love to go. B, you're going to that? I thought I might skip. It's just more social, play nice stuff, right? C, Pat, why not just the 2 of us? Or D, I'll eat by myself. Have fun. Well, be social and stuff, right? It's a new job, so I'll go with the first one. I'd love to. Great! She shoots you a thumb up and scribbles down the address of a bar not far from casino night. We'll meet there at 7, okay? Then she's gone, in a flare of jacket and skirt and clicking heels. If you want to meet her by 7, you'd best get home. You have some work to do. Oh. You're still living out of boxes, and it would be nice to stop that one of these days. You have barely enough time to get home, unpack a little, and return. Lucky for you that it's still the first week of training. In a month, once the work picks up, you doubt you'll ever again see a sunset that's not filtered through glass. Too many dead men to be raised, gods to be wrestled, laws of reality to be violated. The usual life of a craftswoman. Home waits, though, for now. And where is home, anyway? Rent's higher close to the office, but the closer you are, the shorter the commute, and short commutes mean more sleep, which makes everything in life easier. You get 3 options here. You can either choose to live as close as you can to the office, you can compromise between price and convenience, or you can get the cheapest house you can find. Well, I'd probably compromise between price and convenience, so I'll pick the second option. A trolley takes 20 minutes to escape the steel and glass titans of downtown and reach the brown stones and bricks of the garment district, which so far you've been able to determine has nothing whatsoever to do with garments or the textile industry these days. Not for the first time, you wonder if you shouldn't have tried to find a job nearer to the place you grew up, where you knew the history, and the territory. But in this business you go where the work is. You were lucky to get a chance at Farcarth. The market's as harsh as it has been in years. Well, I think I'm gonna stop there, guys. I haven't finished the demo, but purely because I don't know how long it's gonna go on for, and I'm not sure my voice can take much more reading. But so far, it's probably not the most attention capturing of walkthroughs for you guys. And it's kind of a personal game, so I might finish the demo, I might not. But thank you for watching, and if you could leave a favourite or a comment on the video, let me know if you want me to keep going. If not, this might just be a one-off sort of video. Anyway, I'll see you on my next video. Bye guys!